Our last presenter today, Miss Beatriz Bueno. I have really loved having Beatriz in my advisor group this year. She can come off as this really quiet person, and then when you get to know her, wow, she's not quiet at all. I mean, the number of times I've had to ask her and Natalie to stop screaming and get off the ground in advisor time, which I know it's hard to imagine, but it's true. And Bea also screamed louder than I've ever heard someone scream in my life at Camp Kern earlier. Earlier this year when we were doing the giant swing, I believe. So she is a wonderful person, so sweet, has done an amazing job here at Collegiate, having just come last year from Brazil. So I think you're going to really enjoy hearing more about her. Ms. Beatriz Bueno.
I am from Brazil and I got here at the beginning of 7th grade, leaving a big part of my family and all of my friends behind. I was really sad at first, and I felt like I would just not be able to move on, but this quote kept me going. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened, by Dr. Seuss. That's still what I try to remember whenever I feel homesick. I try to remind myself that I'm very lucky that I had so many great times left in Brazil, and that crying about the past would just be a waste of time. It works most of the times, but sometimes I just can't hold back the tears. I will go back to Brazil right after I finish 8th grade, and will see the majority of you after I leave, but I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm not saying that I will miss any of you, because that's not true at all. But I know some people that spend weeks and weeks of their lives just because they had to move to another city, and I do not want to be like that. I try to learn as much as I could, and I'm really proud of myself for my progress, and because I know I did my best. Okay, and so for my visual, I did like a little thingy of what Brazil looks like with the flag in the back. This is the U.S. And so there's just some pictures of my family. I have played a ton of different sports trying to find one that I really love. I tried volleyball, swimming, basketball, softball, and even football, which is a Brazilian sport many members of my family play. But I just couldn't find the one that I truly loved. I was starting to think that I just wasn't into playing these sports. That was until last year when I decided to try soccer. I had kind of played soccer before with my cousins, but there weren't any rules, so it was just basically kicking the ball around. I knew playing with a team would be different, but I never thought it would be so hard. I had a lot of fun playing on an actual team, but I wasn't very good at it. I would get really nervous whenever the ball was near me and felt like I was just going to do something wrong, and everyone would laugh at me. I talked to my coach about it, and he helped me a lot. He said I would never be good at something if I didn't try my hardest. I thought about it and told myself that if I actually tried, I'd be able to do it. I'm still not very good, but I didn't do a lot. Not only do I not scream just because someone passed me the ball, but now I can actually kick it without falling. So for my physical, I have some pictures of my crossbow team back in Brazil, and that's me playing with my uncle a long time ago. And in the U.S. I played volleyball, and this is my soccer team. My favorite subject is definitely Spanish. I like Spanish because it opens so many doors for me. Not only will I be able to travel all these different places and meet all kinds of people, but if I become fluent, I can only imagine all the different jobs I could get by being able to speak 3 different languages. Spanish is a little bit easier for me than for most of the other students, due to the fact that Portuguese and Spanish are fairly simple. They have the same grammatical structure. An example of that is how in English you would say the fat walrus, but in Portuguese and Spanish you would say the walrus fat. I still learn a lot in class about the culture of the different Spanish-speaking countries and a lot of vocabulary, like my favorite word, morsa, which means walrus. Another subject that I really like is math. Not only do I like it because I'm not terrible at it, but because I love the feeling I get when I turn a huge problem into something simple. I also like to think of math as a universal language. Math is the same in every single country. There isn't one place on earth where 2 + 2 won't equal 4. I think that's just awesome. Math just makes me feel like we're not so different after all, and that's the thing I like the most. My biggest challenge academically was obviously English. My reading skills were almost as bad as my writing skills, so I was always scared that I'll have to present something or read a section of a paragraph in front of the whole class and just mess up the whole thing. I was too scared to try, and I'm really ashamed of it. I'm 100% sure that if I had actually tried to participate in class last year, I would have learned English a lot faster. Unfortunately, I just wasn't able to do it. That was until I decided to talk to Mr. Kersfeld about it, and he helped me so much, not only with this class, but whenever I was struggling to understand a science assignment, or had no idea about what was going on in geography. I knew I could always count on him to help. Thank you so much. So, for my academic portion, I have a Spanish writing assignment that I'm proud of. Coming to the U.S. was the hardest thing I've ever done. Just try to imagine not being able to see your best friends for 2 years. When I was in Brazil, that was the thing that scared me the most about coming here. I never thought about the fact that there were also some nice people here, and that would make new friends. I just kept thinking about leaving the ones I already had. As I've said before, when I first came here, I didn't have any friends. I was scared and thought I would not make any friends and be the loneliest person in the world. And that's when I met the weirdest group of people you could possibly imagine. I knew I fit in perfectly. I still remember not talking for about 2 weeks because I was scared I'd say something stupid, but they actually helped me a lot. They showed me that they will not kill me for saying something that didn't make sense in English, especially because most of the things they say don't really make sense either. I can be myself around them. I feel like the friendships I have with some people here in the U.S. will last longer than any other friendship will ever have, because I really don't think I'll ever find another group of people that think walruses are awesome, that go to Build-A-Bear, and that eat sardines. Of course, I still miss all of my friends back in Brazil, but you guys are really awesome, so thank you for being so weird. So, for my social portion, I have some pictures of my friends back in Brazil, and these are some pictures of me with my friends here. I find the inner self portion of this project to be the hardest one to write about. Your inner self is supposed to be something that truly describes you, and most people assume to just talk about how my life here and my life in Brazil are different. But I don't think that's what really describes me. After a lot of thinking, I decided to talk about music. There are 3 reasons why I chose this topic. Well, most people my age like pop music and rap. I really like rock and roll and metal. And that's the first reason why I decided to talk about music. It's what makes me different from most people. And I don't think there's a better word to describe me than unique. When I tell people that I'm a fan of rock and roll, I usually get this "what kind of freak are you" face, which is like but I have been getting that sort of reaction since I was a little kid, so I don't really care. The second reason why I chose this topic is because I actually learned a lot of English through music. If there was a song that I really liked and that I wanted to learn more about, I would look up the meaning of it so I could understand what I was singing, and that helped me a lot. The last reason why I chose this topic is that a lot of people talk about their religion for their inner self. And music's the closest thing I have to a religion. Music's what I really believe in. And while most people consider rock and roll to be just a bunch of people screaming at the microphone, I believe it has a lot more to it than just that. Okay, so for my inner self, I have like the logo of the bands I like in Brazil, Queen and Beatles, and the bands I like now, which are Metallica and AC/DC. First of all, I would like to dedicate this project to my parents. They've helped me so much by giving me so many different opportunities that will help me later in life, and I'm very grateful for that. I know that we fight sometimes because I forgot to clean my room while I left my backpack in the middle of the living room, but I still love them more than anything in the world. I would also like to dedicate this to Mr. Gersfeld. If he hadn't helped me with my English, I would definitely not have been able to write this speech, and I would not be reading it out loud right now. You're the most awesome, best, weirdest teacher I've ever had, so thank you for making my middle school years so much better. My last dedication goes to my old soccer coach, Gene. Not only did he help me become a much better athlete, he made me a better person. Unfortunately, he died of a heart attack